I do want to talk about where you guys stand as like players playing in that situation. What you think the regional finals should be like moving forward. What games do they nullify? Do they nullify the whole thing and start from scratch? Like, I kind of wanted to get everyone's opinion on that first before we talked about individual stuff, because I think our whole chat's just going to go crazy asking about what we think about these situations, and there's just no reason to avoid it. It's pretty much impossible. So, anyone, how are we feeling after Sunday? Anyone go first? Just curious.
Fucking shitty for me. We were playing good, and then all of a sudden we fucking start hearing people are getting wall hacks and shit. We're like, what the fuck is going on? You know, right when we're popping off, you know, the vibes are good. We're fucking feeling like we're back in our old form, and then just fucking have it in like that. That was super shitty.
Do you feel like that was the best you were playing like a long time for you guys at Optic?
Oh, 100%, yeah.
Yeah. What was the difference there for you guys in those first couple of games? Just winning gunfights?
I just think like I feel like it's almost like the energy was like actually back, you know what I mean? Like our energy was so dead for a while, you know, we like lost confidence, and it just felt like we were a fucking different team in that regional final.
Yeah. And
we were actually like all three just fucking mega locked, playing out of our minds, and yeah. Pretty unfortunate.
So do you think that it should just be full restarted, you think? Just from game one, just all the way through?
I've talked about this. Opinion, yeah, I mean, obviously, like, you know, I feel personally that, you know, first thing that needs to happen is EA needs to, like, go behind the scenes, right? Yeah. And if they can figure out, like, when this shit started, you know, and if they can confidently say, like, nothing happened in game 1 and 2, then me personally, I think that those games should stand, because I think it's bullshit to, like, you know, completely revert it. But I've also said, you know, I am biased, right? Because we were playing really well. And I think anyone that was involved with it is going to be biased in some regard. So yeah. I've had those conversations with people on like Twitter and shit and on my stream. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I think that number one, it just needs to be EA figuring out what the fuck happened, number one. And then number two, you know, figuring out if they can actually like see a trail of when it actually started. You know what I mean?
Totally.
Yeah. I know some people were talking about in the first two games about like lag and stuff. And I know specifically for Nocturnal, it definitely affected his contest a little bit. I know there was a time where you guys wanted to like push right in the early beginnings and you started lagging, and then you had to drop to like the low ground and like reset.
Yeah, I mean,
would you guys say that lag definitely like affected the game 1 and 2?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I wouldn't be like biased without saying like I want a full restart. Obviously, like everyone's biased. Whoever played in the games is biased. So I mean, honestly, like 1 and 2 was unplayable for me individually. We went to go push them, literally hit the 70 packet loss, and then it's just like, okay, you know, we don't know if it's coming back. We don't know if it's gonna, you know, could persist. So we fucked off, like genuinely. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people experienced the lag 1 and 2, so I feel like the integrity of those games are a little bit interesting. I mean, drop DC'd. I remember that too.
No, so. I didn't DC. That was like people thought I DC'd.
Yeah, I did too.
But no, I don't know, like how, I don't know. I don't think I ever said I fully, I like had the packet loss where it spikes to like 100 and then you're like, your game is just frozen. And that happened to me for like a full probably 3 to 5 seconds, but I didn't fully DC and like die in the game. No, I died to Sentinels. But that whole entire game was lagging. And I was definitely bitching in the fucking cord because,
of course,
you know, everyone was fucking saying that the game was lagging. And, you know, like the admin said, oh, we made the call to like keep the game going. And I was fucking pissed about that because I'm like, it's the beginning of the game. Why don't you just fucking restart it? Like no one's dead, you know?
Not for like 2 circles either. Yeah. Like no one died for a very long time.
Yeah.
You're like
I'm going to be honest, dead. Like if your first game and you're not restarting after multiple complaints of lag, even if the servers don't say it, like, it's genuinely kind of fucking embarrassing to just not restart the game. Like, it really is. Like, even as like the one team that's directly affected as an early contesting team, like, what are we doing? Like, everyone's lagging. Why are we not restarting it? Like, there's just not really holding up to the integrity of what we could have for competitive Apex.
No, I agree. So, I feel like there is no reason not to restart when a game 1 is already off to a fucking shaky start with servers. Makes no sense. I feel like they have like this. I feel like as restarting happens so much, there's like this disdain for restarting. Like they just fucking hate it. Like they just don't want to do it at all costs anymore, which I feel like doesn't make sense because the broadcast runs like pretty long regardless. And there's a lot of breaks, right? Like I remember I was fucking saying like, why is this taking so long? I go to the main channel and they're talking to JHawk. And I was like, dude, this fucking guy, like, right?
Ask me about Rampart, bro. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like there's no reason. Like, the broadcast already runs pretty deep due to other content. Just restarting the game takes like not even 5 minutes, bro. It's just to be a quick little go-to, and you're just done, you know? How do you feel about it, Hal? With you fucking playing pretty decent, and you guys feeling all right?
I wouldn't mind if they restarted it, because I didn't know anything about, like, the lag shit. Like, we were lagging too, but it wasn't, like, to the point where we were, like, DCing, like, dropped or, you know, fucking Nocturnal. Like, especially if you have lag, like, during off spawns, like, that's really bad. So, considering that, like, they should probably just fully restart, because of that lag shit. I don't know. That's probably the best way to put it or do it. Even if you started well, like even after like 2 games or whatever, if you're like capable, like if you're meant to like do well, then you're gonna do well even if they fully restart it, right? So that's how I kind of see it. So like even if you get like you had a lot of points after the first 2-3 games and they fully restart it, you should be able to do it again. So, but that's just my opinion. Like we had like what 19 points or something like that in 2 games.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. We don't. I personally don't really care. I don't think my teammates would care if they restarted or not. But yeah.
No, that's fair. I see you smiling over there. Drop you smiling at your chat, or are you smiling because you
No,
disagree?
I was just smiling. I was thinking that, yeah, no, if that lag didn't happen, we probably would have fucking thirded Nocturnal even harder that first game.
I mean, yeah, you're on it. Like, I mean, realistically, yeah, you would have killed us.
No, yeah, we were actually trying to shoot them, and that's like what fucking pissed me off so much is because we're sitting there just lagging around, like trying to shoot at Nocturnal in them because we were playing for the third party first game.
Yeah.
And then we go backwards to like go to no name to hit UAV and shit, and our timing is just completely thrown off because we're just like, you know, literally lagging around in Frag East for like fucking 3 minutes straight, and then I get fucking killed by RKN. I was just fucking pissed, dude.
Yeah, that was a tough start, bro. Skittles ratted pretty fucking long though, man. Top 4 is crazy.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah, Skittle went fucking crazy that day.
Yeah.
do they normally restart games if people complain for lag? Even
Yeah.
if they do, like DCs?
Yeah.
Weird.
Even without a DC, right?
Because you guys complained. I know SSG was complaining on stream. Rambo was complaining.
Bro, the whole cord was flying. Everyone was saying that it was fucking lagging. I don't know why they didn't restart, genuinely. Like I was so confused.
He said server stability was completely fine on their end and didn't make any sense. So, I mean, if it looks fine on their end and we're having even more issues, like shouldn't that be even like more of an issue of like what the fuck is going on? Because like, why does it look fine on their end but it's absolutely fucking horrible on our end? Like what's the thought process behind that?
Right.
That doesn't make sense. Maybe it's something they couldn't. I don't know. That doesn't make sense. It could just be do something with that guy, just trying to fucking make shit happen. I don't know. It's pretty fucking crazy. I have no, like, that's why I'm not even trying to comment on it, because I have no fucking idea exactly what was going on, but that lag is definitely a little bit suspicious when they can't fucking tell what's going on, and then you guys are, like, I watched you go through a wall, Knock. Like, literally walk through a wall. It was fucking crazy. It was definitely really bad. I mean, okay, so I have another question. How?